police officer has been busted for preying on minors. Put up his picture full mask. We're talking about Arkansas. Former Arkansas cop has been busted. Roy E. Mitchell, a former police officer, is now facing 2 felony charges for second-degree assault. And the alleged victims in both cases are, in fact, minors. Officer Mitchell was fired from the force, arrested, and charged last Thursday. He has been under investigation and on administrative leave since September 22nd, after a call to the state police Crimes Against Children Division hotline. According to the court documents, this cop is accused of engaging in sexual contact with a minor described in the record as someone younger than 14 on or between January 1 and September 21st, 2023. The other charge stems from an instance in 2017 in which Officer Mitchell is described as being the minor's guardian. The court document said the alleged sexual contact occurred on or before the 16th of February, 2017, and then the 15th, 2018. The full relationship between the cop and the minor in 2017 is described as, quote, the minor's guardian, an employee in the minor's school district, a temporary caretaker, and a person in a position of trust or authority over the minor, end quote. In the court document, Mitchell's LinkedIn page says he worked as a school resource officer from August of 2017 to October of 2019. Mitchell's charges are both Class B felonies. He's being held at the Washington County Detention Center with a bond of $25,000. A hearing is scheduled for October 18th. Now, obviously, these allegations are sick. These allegations are extreme. The individual who is front and center in this investigation and now arrest, if he did it, he is going to face justice, hopefully, right? This is corruption. And as I've said before, corruption never travels alone. You never have one area of corruption and there's not another. Likely this person has other victims, in my opinion, and likely he engaged in other corrupt activity outside of even the corrupt activity we know about. Rarely will a police agency open up the file on a cop like this and say, you know, this individual is holistically dishonest. This person is obviously not trustworthy and engaged in significant criminal activity while being a cop for us. We need to now look at every case that he's on, every police report he signed, every affidavit he swore and affirmed to. They don't do that because the system itself would have to engage in self-correction. They would prefer to just say, oh, he's a bad guy, he's the problem. Nothing more. But the reality is they allowed this individual to operate with them under their authority. You got to remember, he's working with detectives. He's working with investigators for years, and nobody knows this individual has no morals. I find that hard to believe. I think somebody was aware that he lacked morality, ethical code, had none. But see, as long as they assumed it was just because he was a police officer, as long as they assumed it's because he violates the rights of citizens whom they don't like, they don't really care if the person has zero morality in them. We will follow this case as it develops. Sharon, thoughts here?
I'm disgusted, and you're right. There has to be more victims, Dr. Richey, and there has to be a protection ring. That's what we found here, okay? You rob a bank because that's where the money is. You work at a school because that's what you're into. Much more has to be uncovered here.
Yeah. Obviously, it's the beginning of his legal proceeding, but we will bring you the update as it gets closer to the court date.